Salutations! Immeasurable gratitude I feel because you have chosen to share with me some of your precious time. I feel blessed to have such an opportunity to connect and tell stories in a way such as this. My name is Connor, and I am recently 21 years of age. If you guessed I am Australian, you're spot on. Why am I making YouTube videos? Well, I wholly wish to recreate myself and strive to become, like everyone else, someone special. In this endeavor, your judgment is crucial. See, the more perspectives I encounter which differ from my own, the more discoveries I can make. And I presently crave this more than my silly little ego craves its protection. This ego has, admittedly, directed the first 21 years of my life, and for that I am grateful. But I'm going to retire it now, so that I may actively steer my ship with deliberation and faith in myself and all else. You see, I've been subject, as human beings often are, to fulfilling prophecies. Whether set by circumstances or myself, I am the result of countless prophecies, fulfilled according or contrary to my honest intentions. My most recent example, university. See, I've enjoyed playing the piano recreationally for about 4 years now, and as it happens, the term musician or pianist became a label and aspiration I adopted. This year was my first year at university for classical piano performance, and after a mere 8 months, I've dropped out. Why did I drop out? Well, there is many a reason. However, I value your time too much to waste it. So here's one all-encompassing reason. I've changed. Values I held not too long ago were merely external, be it a certificate of achievement or the acknowledgement of peers or parents. I wanted to look and seem important. Now, well, it's a different story altogether. My present values are more in sync with the only thing over which I have partial dominion, myself. So, with naught but a shift of paradigm, I now aspire to improve myself consistently until I run out of time. Because that's another element. I will, one day, run out of time. And I love that. I believe the greatest gift I can bestow is to become my best self, because the more I grow, the more I can contribute to life. This is my pursuit, but it's easier said than done, of course. And easier still would be to fall back onto old habits and get comfortable. So, the leverage I intend to use is what I found in the goldmine of my bookshelf. Oh, hey, there I am now. Hello! Oh. Oh, right. The leverage, accountability, and responsibility. The ability to select a response and be accountable in the face of adversity. Presently, I couldn't think of any two greater allies in this adventure. In fact, this is a primary reason for the video you watch now. Manifesting thoughts into actions, publishing these actions, and subsequently reflecting is a process for cultivating focus. My journey of recreation will be iterative, and I intend to stay malleable so that I can constantly look back and readjust in accordance with my changing values, because they too will change. Instead of waiting until I'm proficient or perfect at something before I do it, I wish to take the opposite approach. Bearing a beginner's mindset, I've made this video, for example, and I've surfed. These are things which are well outside of my comfort zone, and yet, despite the inevitable embarrassment I feel with the benefit of hindsight which comes after having done these things, I value the countless blunders I've made, silly as they are, and eagerly await those upon the horizon. I quote my favorite psychologist currently when I adopt the mantra, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. And here is what I humbly offer to you. A space whereby you can witness the real thoughts, feelings, and actions of someone similar to you. Growth is exponential in my view. It begets more growth just as many other virtues may. Sure, fear begets more fear, but courage begets courage also. I can only hope for you that by a consistent witnessing of my own development, you may decide to question yourself as I do and understand what it is which is really and honestly inhibiting your development, or why, where, and when in your life it may be beneficial to cultivate a growth mindset. The state of bliss we crave lies just beyond fear. Privileged I am to realize that probably 80% of my fears are irrational. They're not even life-threatening. Doing and experiencing is learning, period. My biggest obstacles are those self-limiting beliefs which prevent me from action. If how you do anything really is how you do everything, then I wonder what if everything was approached with courage, in a manner whereby blunders are welcome and the mindset of a beginner is kept, for it is paramount to learning. To keep the ego out, however, is perhaps an impossible task, but worthy nonetheless. To film a video log such as this, I've often thought is quite egotistical. And in ways, that is true. But in a different light, expressing my vulnerability, for example, the waves upon which I stumble and fall alongside the ones which I surf, keeps me malleable. Thus, when adversity strikes, my ego is kept in check enough so that I can be prepared to be proactive and abandon that which is holding me back. There's so many things I want to share with you. It seems that sharing too is an upward spiral. The more I share, the more I want to share. And so I will, given time. This channel, among other endeavors, are portals into life from my perspective. As time passes, I can only hope to speak to you with not only my words, but my actions as well, as when all is said and done, a lot more is said than is done. Thank you ever so much for your time. It's been a genuine pleasure, and as a final sentiment, I wish to bestow a quote which is very valuable to me. It is by Marcel Proust. The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Until soon, farewell.